Nice little fire going there. G'day, I'm Luke from Drifta, and we're here at our Drifta headquarters, Drifta 1 R&D campsite, which we've got it here right behind me. So this is a lot of our gear that we've got set up, and me and JD are doing some videos showing you different things. Wanted to show you these new LED lights we've got. So just a good timing now, it's about 8 o'clock in summer, and yeah, good chance to show you the lights and what they can do. Two different things we've got. One is the HOZUKI from Snow Peak, and also it's these LED light strips here. So we'll show you these first. Now basically what these are is just it's an aluminium tent pole, very similar to the ones you see here, and they've been CNC routed out to provide the gap there to put in a high quality LED and some really good switches. And on the back they've got just these C-clips, right? So I mean, it's not you know, anything groundbreaking in technology, but it's just the way it's been put together. It's really well done. So there's three sizes basically we're using, and we've had these custom made basically for us, because there's all different options you can get, and we've just sort of selected what, you know, seems to work best. So with the three sizes, I think it's a 450, a 600, and also a 1200. They'll basically clip onto any tent pole like that. They've got two different settings, the white light, as you can see, and also, you know, the orange. The orange is the go. Sitting around at night, orange is, of course, doesn't attract the bugs, but it's also a really nice light to sit around. The buttons are really good quality. Okay, they're sort of rubbery, and you know, they just feel like you could press them forever. Now, one thing to be really clear on, these there's no battery in these. There's just an LED light on their own, and right, so no battery. They come with a plug, and you need to plug that into a 12-volt power source. So the thing is, you know, a trailer like this, your vehicle, you've got dual batteries, or a trailer, you've got literally, you know, at least one 120 amp hour or 100 amp hour battery, and it just doesn't work really having the batteries in the tent poles. That's been tried, didn't really work, and it's just, you know, not necessary really anyway, because you've got heaps of power here anyway. Things with it, when there's a battery in the pole, you've got to keep charging the battery, and that was always the problem. So very high quality LED, they're waterproof, just plug them in. What we've done here, I've just run a little a short lead from that part of the awning outside here, so I can just plug that in, so that stays in all the time. So it's just a small extension lead, then we thread it through here, you can see it go through there, and so that stays with the awning all the time. That's something you can do quite easily. Now here's the other ones up here, and you can see here, right, this is just the you know, a normal awning, a rapid wing or a square back, and these will clip on even over the canvas areas. Look at that. And same up here as well. I'll just turn that off so you can see maybe better. And see how it just clips on over the top of the canvas, and this one's also not even round, it's a slightly different shape, but it clips on over the top really well. Alright, look at that. So with these, with the camper trailers we sell, which have all got the either rapid wing or mostly a square back awning, this seems to be definitely the go. And also with any rapid wing on your vehicle, it's also ideal. We'll show you my truck in a sec. So that's the 600, this is the little 450, alright, this one here. And so I'll show you those two sizes. Righto, that's them there, and you've also got the 1200. Probably, you know, the 600s I'd say is the go. If you wanted to pick one, just get the 600. And but it's nice to have a little variation as well. So now of course you need a power source. I'll show you these two in a sec. And all we're running is, now if you buy a light, it comes with a SIG plug, which has got a merit attachment, and it's about a 2.5 meter lead. Now what you ideally need to do from there is, one, you can put in a dimmer. Alright, so there's a dimmer here. We've got another one, so see the dimmer? Which is really handy, so it's worth getting the dimmer, because you can just of course turn the light down. That works both with the orange and the white. So quite important to have a dimmer. You don't really want any more light than what you need. Just chuck these down here, Dad, if you like. Yeah, so again, you don't need any more light than what you really need. So as it gets darker and darker, you can just dim your lights down a little bit. It's very handy having the dimmer. They're not expensive. Now the other thing you need is a 2 or a 3-way splitter. Okay, and that's just a little piece. I'll show you them here actually. These are the accessories you can get with it. Alright, so here's the dimmer. They've got a waterproof plug, and also they've got this little cap so you can screw that on and form a really, nice, tight, waterproof seal. There's the dimmer. There's the splitter, and there's also a tri-splitter. Now I'd probably say if you're going to get one of these, just get the tri-splitter, because you might end up getting more. And we found that, so probably get the tri-splitter. If not, you get one of each, but definitely need one of those. That's the lead that comes with it, so that's standard. Comes with the lights. And this is a little power pack if you wanted to run them off 240. So that's basically a little transformer. So it brings 240 volts down to 12 volts, so you can run those. And then there's a couple of extension leads, which is just, I think there's a 2.5 and a 3.5 or 5 metre extension lead. They'll be on the website. So pretty handy to have at least one of the extension leads. If you wanted to come from your power here out to the outside, you need one of the extension leads. Now we can also, there's the 5 metre extension lead. Now this here, the little bag, is actually for the, it's a little cast iron oven from Snow Peak. We make this bag particularly for that. Quite a good little oven. But yeah, it's just a great bag for this here. So we'll have that as a link here. You can see all this sort of gear. You need something to put it in, and a little bag like that is just perfect. Right, so there's all my gear there, and that's got all those attachments in there. Now, as you can imagine, we'll have also some bags that'll suit the lights, and it'll be something like this here. All right, so just a boot liner bag. You can't of course fit your tent poles, your tent pole lights, and this stuff in one bag, so it'll be a bag for connections and also a bag for these lights, and that'll just flip really nicely, into a bag like that. Alright, so that's the sort of thing you need. So they'll be on the website, but yeah, these are just such a nice little setup. Now they're made in Queensland, and the guy, he's come down, and John, he showed us all his gear. They've got fully backed by warranty, and they're very high quality lights, so pretty excited to have these now. So yeah, we've got a couple of plugs here. We've gone through a dimmer, we've come through some splitters, and there's your light setup. So as you can see, very versatile. You can have as many as you like. Another little one here we can show you is these, which is magnetic ones. Look at that. So this is actually the light that goes inside, but it's been added with a magnetic strip. So it's the same light. Once it's got a magnetic strip, it's just brilliant, They're waterproof, and we're now going to use them. In the past we've been using these Nava lights, right? But they don't come with a switch. So to get a waterproof light with a switch, it's very difficult to even buy. And so we're getting John now to make these little ones here custom made for us, because we want to be able to put them, outside here on the back of this tent. So we're getting these custom made, a little bit shorter, just to fit that application. So quite good, these little magnetic ones. And I'm going to keep a couple of the 600s in my truck, and also a couple of these little magnetics. So as you can see, exactly the same, white and the orange. I'll show you on the truck how they work as well. Pretty much the same. Alright, so what we've got is same thing. We've got a plug in the back of my truck here. Now I've come out to a dimmer, and I've got a splitter and two of these LED lights. Now these are both 600s. Just clips on really easy. Okay. And that's just ideal for your awning setup. If you wanted to have an extension, you can have them out here. If you wanted to do the extension, you can have them on these poles here. And I think these magnetic ones would be quite good as well, because that's just something you can put anywhere. Look at that, because your vehicle's all metal, and there's quite versatile in where you can put that light. So it's probably handy, I'd say, to have two of these clip-on ones and at least one of the magnetic ones, because it does give you a lot of options as to where you can put it. Look at that, you could put it on there, anywhere at all. So they're on the website, and you can select them all individually. We'll have the bags on there very shortly, and they're very good Australian made product, and they're put together in Queensland, and yeah, it's great to be able to have them now, because lights are very important around camp, so it's good to have that option. With those, C-clip goes on all of our products so well, and it's just an ideal sort of setup, so pretty cool to have those finally available. Now we'll show you also these HOZUKIs while we're at it. A little bit different, but I'll show you these here. So one of the cool things with this HOZUKI we've just got is a battery pack, so a rechargeable battery pack. Righto. And now these will normally run off 3 AA batteries, and that's the normal little battery pack there. Right, 1, 2, 3 AA's. And now LED, they've got a very good lifespan on them. I'm not sure, you might get 12 or more hours on this depending on the settings, but that's pretty good. Now you also now got the rechargeable little battery. I'll show you that and how this HOZUKI works. So it's just got a lead on there, you can hook it anywhere you like. Alright. Okay, so that's how it comes, the little battery pack. As you can see, rechargeable, and what you do is you just drop that in there like that, and now you can charge it while you're using it, but it just runs off, and it's not supplied, but it runs off a micro or a mini USB. Right, that goes in there. You can see the charging light comes on, and there we go. So that's charging. And they've got a few settings on these. Alright, they're quite an intelligent little lamp. They've got candle modes, high and low, all that sort of stuff. So that's charging nicely off a USB, and great to be able to have that so you never sort of run out of power. Now here's a little trick to get back together, but that just goes in there like that. Alright, the best way to do it is to line up where the USB is. Right, there's a USB there, and there's a USB there. So we want to sit that on top of there, and then we just turn it. Now you'll see that you've got to turn it until the USB lines up inside there. Right, so that's ready to go, or it's in the correct position. And that's it. Now this provides a beautiful little ambient light around your camp. It's a soft light, but it's surprising once it gets dark, and it's not dark yet, how bright it is. It lights up light, doesn't it, Dad?
They do. Like I thought they were a bit of a toy at first, and then after we camped last weekend, I just realised how good they were.
Yeah, that's a lot of light, and nice and versatile. No wires to worry about. Have one of them hanging around. At least have one of them in your camp. It's something you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of, because lighting is quite important. You don't want, one thing around camp, you don't want really bright LEDs blaring in your face. You see campsites like that, and there's nothing worse in my view. I'm a bit sensitive to light with my blue eyes, and I like soft light, but that is so nice.
They're ideal in the tent.
Yeah, that's right. You can hang that in your tent.
And there's no fire danger.
Yeah, that's right. Another thing you can do is that, it's a little table light. So if you're just sitting around on your table, you can also use it like that. Now, these, you can shorten that up as well there. So we do now have this battery pack, alright. We've got more of them coming in. I don't have a lot in stock, but more coming. If not, it doesn't matter, you've got the AA batteries. And this also is quite important because they don't come with a bag at all, you know. And this is silicone, so it can get easily dirty. It can get very dirty, and it's really hard to clean. It's sort of, you know, it can get a bit sticky and stuff. So you want to keep that nice and protected. Now this little bag is a bootliner bag that we make for the Snow Peak mini kettle, and that's perfect because look at that, drops straight inside. You put your spare batteries in there, lots of room, and it's nice and protected. If you had a mini HOZUKI lantern, you could chuck that in there as well, but that's going to be nice and protected, and you really want to do that so you're not going to damage or, you know, get your lights sort of all wrecked and dirty. And this silicone can sort of get pulled off, so you don't want to chuck that in with the rest of your camping gear. You need to look after it, you know. So these are a great little idea. It's a mini kettle bag. We'll put the link next to it. But a great dual use of some of our bags. So we might just leave that one there for you, Dad.
Yeah, thanks.
Since you like it so much.
Yeah.
And now there's a few ideas of some lighting. And you know, HOZUKI's on the website. These are on the website as well now. And if you've got, you know, one of each of those, a couple of each of those, gives you lots of variations, lots of options, and all the lights you need. And you know, that's about it really. So, right, there's our LED lights. Good on you. Thanks very much.